Hello and welcome back to Witchy-Woo Tarot. My name is Chris and this reading is for the general collective of Libra. It will not be for everyone watching, so if the message resonates with you, please let me know in the comments. And if not, please check your moon, rising, Venus, and Jupiter signs for messages you need to hear. And remember, time, energy, and gender are fluid, so feel free to reverse roles however you see fit. And don't forget to like, share, and subscribe to my channel. So, happy Sagittarius season. I'm really excited about the holidays coming up, and I do want to say thank you to my new and returning subscribers. You guys are amazing. Your support on my channel is so appreciated, so I would love if you would keep the comments and the stories rolling because I love them. So again, thank you so much. I love connecting with you guys on this level. And also be sure to follow me on social media for plenty more content. And also all that information will be down in the description box below. So as we move out of Scorpio season and into Sagittarius season, we are really going to be encouraged to live in our soul's purpose. So I'm really excited about that energy, and since Sagittarius are the wild ones and the truth seekers of the zodiac, I am going to be doing a cross of truth for you. So this is going to be about your person, and it can resonate in many different ways, as you know. So it applies to cross watchers as well. So just take whatever resonates and don't force the rest to fit. I will be working with the Wild Unknown collection by Kim Kranz, and P.S. I will be pulling a animal spirit card for you, Libra, and this is going to exemplify the energy that you are going to be in throughout Sagittarius season. So while the cross is about your person, this is about you. So let's see what spirit animal we have for you. Oh goodness. Guys, one of my light bulbs just went out in my kitchen. Very interesting. Scared me actually, but I'm going to keep going. So, what spirit animal do we have for Libra? Wow, so ironic. The light just went out in my kitchen, but we have the firefly. I am going to go ahead and read from the book for this because I do not work with this deck nearly as often as I should. And it is an oracle deck, guys, so I don't have all the meanings memorized. But, you know, Kim Kranz also has some amazing meanings written down, and they deserve to be read. So here we go. I'm going to look for this really fast. Where are you at, Firefly? There you are. So, Libra. Inspired and fantastic, yet fleeting, the firefly contains the light of 1,000 stars. It's pure, radiant, and illuminating. This high-frequency charge cannot be sustained for long. Therefore, the firefly card indicates a moment of inspiration or awakening that quickly fades if we do not catch it. So there is firefly energy behind every poem, song, and invention. Our job is to be ready to harness this creative spirit when it graces our path. What can you do to support this precious, elusive light? When in balance, writing, creativity, and brainstorming. When out of balance, feeling burnt out or feeling dull. And in order to bring back into balance, writing a poem or drawing. So channeling your energy into artwork of some kind. So that's really nice energy for you, Libra. I really feel like this is your chance to shine, okay? This could be you experiencing small bursts of creativity throughout the month and really needing to jump on them and take advantage of them as soon as you're presented with the opportunity. So I feel like although the firefly has kind of a limited lifespan as far as how long they shine their light, I really feel like you work best when you do kind of exert in those bursts of energy, because as a Libra myself, I do know that it's very difficult to it's difficult to continue to exert that energy without getting that time to rest and recuperate. And so I really feel like this energy for you is beautiful because you're really going to be in your element, really being creative, allowing yourself to shine in the moments that truly matter, okay? So let's start out with the first card. We have the basis or the present situation as it is between you and your person. We have the moon. So perhaps there are a lot of feelings between you and this person that are hidden. The moon can also signify secrets coming to light and things being revealed. And this is also divine feminine energy. So for me, and I love that there are two trees here and almost exactly the same. And so for me, again, feelings that could perhaps be buried under the surface between you and this person. Maybe there's a lot that's been left unsaid between you and them. And there's an element of secrecy or needing to hide away, okay? So we know the moon illuminates in the darkness, but I think that perhaps what is needing to happen between you and your person right now is an omission perhaps of feelings, or just revealing to one another, you know, what's really been going on underneath the surface. So let's take a look at card number 2. This is your person's desires or their hopes when it comes to this connection. And we have you, Libra. We have the Mother of Swords. So your person desires you in your elements, okay? Some people think that the Queen of Swords can be cutting or kind of, you know, rude or bitchy, but the Queen of Swords is this way because she doesn't have time to tolerate any bullshit. She's honest, she's upfront, she's intuitive, and she trusts her intuition. So not only does she have visions and have that inner knowing, but she trusts it and she goes with it. She acts upon her gut instincts. So the Queen of Swords can also become this way or become kind of hard based on previous life experiences, but also this is why she is also wise, okay? So I think that your person is really desiring to perhaps speak with you, perhaps speak their truth, and they're hoping that you are going to be honest with them as well. So I think your person is well aware that you could react in that cold and cutting way, or that maybe perhaps you have every right to cut this person off and tell them to, you know, be gone, right? But I think they're very hopeful that with you being in your element that you'll also be very balanced and fair, like the Libra that you are. So let's look into the helpful or positive energies that are helping this connection. We have the 7 of Wands. So lots of synchronicities between the Libra and the Virgo reading, by the way. 7 of Wands is doing what's right. It is standing up for what you believe in and being very determined to just do the right thing, okay? And do what it is that makes your soul happy. So as you can see, we have this one wand that's lit, kind of signifying the Ace of Wands to me, okay? And the rest of these wands are parted. I just feel like this bright flame in the middle of all these other wands, it's like that connection that you two have that burns brighter than anything else that's perhaps in the way in the physical. And so this light that shines between the two of you is what's keeping this going. All right. And so perhaps you could be connected with this person on a soul level. You could be twin flames. This could be symbolizing your 5-dimension connection, 5th dimension connection, where you are resonating together as that one soul. And this is a very supportive energy. So I do feel like regardless of what's happened or what conflict is in the way, I feel like the both of you still want to fight for this connection. The both of you still are determined to like make things right by one another. So let's take a look at the challenging energy or what obstacles are in the way. 7 of Swords. So it seems to me like although the passion is there in this connection, and although you guys could be connected on that soul level, it seems like there's been some miscommunications in the past, okay? And I say miscommunications very lightly because this is a card of deceit, lies, trickery, being very sneaky, sidestepping, trying to kind of get away with something. And so with the fox here with his eye open, I kind of almost feel like more so the escaping energy or that running energy, trying to hide perhaps from one's true feelings. Maybe there's, like I said, a lot under the surface that you're not aware of, Libra. And so this person and you have had kind of a rocky communication about perhaps how you feel about one another. And this could be involving a third-party situation. This could just be the energy of someone like leaving their options open or whatever. But ultimately, the Seven of Swords is really sneaky energy. So what I'm seeing here is, Libra, perhaps you and this person kind of started things in a not so dignified way. And, you know, lots of passion between the two of you, but at the truth of the matter and how the relationship actually is, being the moon, I do feel like, again, there's a lot of secrets here, a lot of stuff that needs to be uncovered, a lot of things that perhaps have been hidden from you for a reason. And a lot of, like I said, hiding energy, which is why your person is so hopeful that you are going to be fair and that you're going to hear them out. And even though you might be upset with them or you might have every reason to cut them off, they're really hopeful that the passion is still burning in this connection and that the two of you can overcome this energy of the past, okay? So the likely outcome of this situation is the Star. That's beautiful. So I feel like with the Star, this is saying that this connection between the two of you has great potential to be healed, okay? This is a card of renewal, of peace, and quite literally wishing on a star. I feel as if the both of you have been wishing for this to happen, and perhaps it's been kind of far-fetched based on everything that's happened in the past. But again, the likely outcome is the Star energy. So I do still think that there's potential for this connection to be healed, okay? I think that that is actually what your person is wanting, is to renew this connection. And so going back to the Firefly energy, we were talking about those bursts of energy, right? And so perhaps, you know, in relation to this reading and in relation to this person, this could also be you in your energy actually being this person's inspiration in making moves forward and taking action to make things right and reveal perhaps what the truth is to you, okay? So whether or not this person meant to lie to you or deceive you, it's there, okay? The energy is there, and it's in the challenging energy. So I think this person's well aware that they're going to really need to fight. But like I said, the flame is there, and they're wanting to do that. They're wanting to fight for this, and they're wanting to make things right, okay? So let's get some clarification on this cross, okay? So let's talk about this person's desires. What are they hoping for? To clarify the Mother of Swords. Wow, so we have the Hermit. Let's clarify the supporting energy. Let's clarify the Seven of Wands. And we have the Page of Wands. Beautiful. Like I said, the inspiration. Libra, you are the inspiration. So what's that Chicago song? You're the meaning in my life. Yeah, that's exactly it. You are the inspiration to this person. So let's clarify this Seven of Swords and the challenging energy. Wow, so we have the Six of Swords. So again, they are wanting more healing energy. They're wanting to heal this. And finally, let's clarify the Star as the likely outcome between you and this person. Libra. Justice will be served in this connection. That's what I just heard. Okay, and so we have several cards popping up. 4 cards to be exact. This could be a very specific situation. So I'm going to actually lay this down over here because I feel like this is kind of an explanation of what is going to need to happen perhaps in order for this to move forward. So let's talk about this person's desires. We have the Hermit. So Libra, you could be connecting with a Virgo. Hermit energy, and you know what? I have to say it again. Lots of synchronicities between this reading and the Virgo reading, because Virgo actually got the turtle as their card, as their spirit animal. And so I love that it's represented by the Hermit in the Wild Unknown deck as well. But as you can see, we have this flame again, okay? We keep seeing this flame, this repeating theme. So I think your person, what they desire is to be truthful perhaps about this time apart that they've spent from you, because the Hermit could also mean like, you know, ghosting someone or going within to find themselves perhaps and find that inspiration, right? To spiritually awaken and become enlightened through inner knowledge and inner knowing. And so this time apart that your person has spent from you, it was because they knew all along that this flame existed between the two of you, but they couldn't handle the heat at the time for whatever reason it might be. Okay, they couldn't handle the intensity of the connection, and so they needed to go within. And I think that that's what this person desires to tell you. I think that they're wanting to confess to you and be honest with you about why it is that they didn't say anything to you, or perhaps why they ghosted you, or, you know, blocked you, whatever the case might be for your specific story. Okay, so let's talk about the supporting energy. And guys, bear with me. I just started going back to the gym this week, and no joke, my arms are so sore and they're like stuck like a Barbie. So if you see me literally holding up my arm in the middle of the reading, it's because of that. I'm in pain. So we have the Page of Wands. And as I said, this is the inspiration. This is the first steps of forward motion. Page is still very young energy, and so perhaps you could be younger than this person, vice versa, but like I said, more passion. The passion is there, the inspiration to be creative, okay, to create something new. This is a new beginning. So it's not just empty inspiration like tra-la-la, we can do whatever. This is guided, and they know which direction they're wanting to go, right? And so this is excellent for supporting energy. Wands energy on both cards. It's like this new beginning is right around the corner for you guys. And so Libra, again, to clarify the 7 of Swords, this sneaky energy, we have the 6 of Swords, which is healing, okay? This is deciding consciously to walk away from something that was manipulative, or very confusing mentally. Perhaps lots of bickering, arguing, pettiness, because we continue from the 5 of Swords energy, which that's what it is. So, you know, perhaps the challenge for this person was to actually move away from this sort of energy and perhaps a previous connection or situation where they were being used or manipulated, or gaslighted, or all those other things, right? They're actually needing to move away from that and into calmer waters, and that's what the challenge is. They're wanting to clear the air, I feel like, from whatever this energy was in the past, and they're wanting to kind of show you everything that they had to go through in order to move to this next level, okay? So to clarify the star, as I said, this could be a very specific situation for 1 or 2 Libras out there. We have the Mother of Pentacles, which is the Queen of Pentacles, more Taurus, Virgo, Capricorn energy. And then we have the 2 of Swords, okay? So what I'm truly feeling here, Libra, is perhaps this person needed to kind of cut things off perhaps with someone else, or maybe they were in a commitment with someone else and they were not really able to decide how to end things with that person. Maybe they didn't really know how to communicate with them. And we have eclipse energy in between these two swords. So I kind of feel like because of perhaps all of the things that have happened astrologically, everything aligning over the last 6 months, perhaps this person was able to finally come out of that indecision by really sitting in their emotions about everything that happened in the past, okay? So 5 of Cups to me is that sadness, you know, looking and crying over spilled milk about what didn't work out for you and blah, blah, blah. But we do have the foreshadowing of the 2 of Cups. So there's still possibility for true love, right? But now we have the World coming up after that. So I do feel like whether this person already has or they need to still, they definitely need to end a previous cycle, perhaps with another earth sign. And I think, like I said, in order to renew this connection, they're going to need to really heal and close out that cycle for good. Because if they're going to move forward with you into this, you know, wish upon a star, fantasy, fairy tale type energy and actually be with you, then they're going to need to complete whatever this was, okay? So perhaps, you know, a part of this explanation that they're going to be giving you is, you know, maybe they took a really long time to close out that cycle. Maybe, like I said, this other person, this other party in their life made them feel very confused. As you can see with the 2 of Swords, they could have felt very anxious or afraid or nervous to perhaps end things with this person in fear of maybe, you know, hurting somebody. But I think what happened is, Libra, this person realized that in the end, the only person they were hurting was themselves, because they see you standing in this energy, being strong and powerful, being inspired, creating, and inspiring others too. And so now it's like they have no choice but to close out this cycle if they're wanting to heal this connection with you, okay? And so I do see, with all of this energy combined, I do see that whatever it is that was holding this person back, they are breaking free of that. It's just going to take a long time for them to really truly heal. But I do see that the flame is still alive. I do see that there is a lot of passion and forward motion to be had. So long as this person can truly reveal what it is that's been missing, whatever communication that was wrong in the past, or you know, any confusion that might have been caused by, you know, not really speaking the truth or not revealing everything. You know, this is the energy that you do need to be in, Libra, when dealing with this person. So for some of you watching this video, this person coming back around to try to manifest this wish with you, this new cycle, and healing this connection, some of you, this person could actually be really toxic, okay? And of course, I'm not talking about entertaining toxic exes or anything like that, anything that's abusive. None of that is what I'm talking about, okay? So if that's your situation, then this reading is not for you. And obviously, you need to reach out to somebody and get help in situations like that, okay? But for those of you who have someone coming back around, it's very important for you to stay in this very still and observing energy of this person. Use your discernment, and do be fair, okay? Do allow this person to speak their truth and explain themselves, because, you know, I think for a long time you might have waited for this person to tell you, you know, why did you ghost me? Why did you end things? Or, you know, why did this not happen? Or why did you lie to me? Whatever your scenario is, that is what's happening right now. That's what's being acknowledged. And the moon, again, with this, we just passed up this super new moon in Scorpio. So, you know, again, astrologically and with everything happening, up in the sky recently, guys, this could be, again, causing this person to fall in line and get with the program as far as taking those steps. So if you feel like you've been wishing on a star for a really long time for this person, I do feel like I said, it's going to happen. Just continue to manifest this and be open to when this person does come to communicate with you, okay? So let's end the reading and get an archetype card. Hopefully you guys can still see. I'm gonna have to get that light changed. All right, so let's see what we have for Libra. What advice do we have from Spirit, from the archetype deck? So we have the medallion. Okay, let me go ahead and find that real fast. Okay, so the medallion, the amulet, the talisman, the heirloom, the passing on of sacred objects is an ancient ritual within families, between lovers, and in tribes across the globe. We gift jewels, treasures, keepsakes, and mementos of all kinds, some of great material value, others that hold emotional resonance, and still others with both. Yet when these gifts are bestowed upon us, it is important to recognize that they may bind us to an unspoken agreement or promise. When the medallion card appears, be aware of how the objects you hold dear may be embedded with unconscious energy or expectations. Materials hold consciousness, and it's time to reconcile the vibration of the objects around you. What do you covet and collect? Why? Is there an object you've held onto for years that you are ready to release? Perhaps it is time to reach for the medallion that aligns with your deepest values. So imagine if you and your family, school, or social group had a crest, emblem, or amulet, what would it be? Interesting. Interesting take. And do you believe that objects contain supernatural properties? When have you experienced this to be true? Okay, so guys, this medallion, this amulet, this talisman, whatever this is, it's almost kind of reminds me of the Ace of Coins, okay? This is a symbol. It's a token. All right, and so this can be very symbolic for you, Libra. You or your person could be holding on to something that is of sentimental value between the two of you, or monetary value, or both, like the book says. But I do feel like this person perhaps maybe wants to give you something of sentimental value, or again, maybe they're holding on to something of sentimental value. And perhaps, you know, the reason that they're feeling so inspired to take action and have these conversations with you and reveal the truth, Libra, is because, you know, perhaps they are seeing what it is that they're holding on to. And I'm seeing this more as like metaphorical, holding on to something. Perhaps your person is holding on to something or some sort of expectations that they created in their mind that they perceived you to have of them. And so I think right now what you need to focus on is releasing any of that energy. If you and this person have exchanged anything, or if you are holding on to something of value or not with this person or having to do with this person, perhaps it's time for you to release that energetically into the universe, and be sure that you don't have any expectations of any outcomes with this person, okay? I do also see the medallion, like I said, as a token, as a gift. And so this person could very well be coming forward to gift you with something of meaning, to kind of show you that they are serious, that they do value you, and that you have held sentimental value in their heart for a long time, okay? So I love this reading for you, Libra. It was very interesting. The lights went out. My candles are burning really, really low. Just very mystical energy right now for you. So I really am hopeful for you and this connection with whoever this is. I do see renewal. I see peace. I see healing. So just remember, use your discernment, trust your instincts, and ride that wave of inspiration, even if it just comes in for a split second, okay? Because remember, what you consciously entertain, so if you're riding that wave of inspiration, you're going to send that out into to the universe, and it's going to multiply back to you, okay? So if you've been waiting for your person to be inspired to have that conversation with you, then you need to live inspired. Okay, so again, I hope you enjoyed this reading. If you have any questions for me, would like to connect with me, purchase a private reading, please be sure to check out my information in the description box below. Other than that, I hope you have an amazing rest of Sagittarius season. I love you, and I will see you soon. Bye.